All right, let's talk about solo leveling. Today, we're diving deep into the one incident that completely flips the script for our guy Jin-Woo's son. This is the moment a power he's been hiding is forced out into the open, so let's get right into it. So what if the world's weakest hero, the absolute bottom of the barrel, was secretly holding the greatest power imaginable? That's really the core of this whole story, isn't it? It kicks off like your classic underdog tale, but there's this secret power bubbling just under the surface, ready to completely shatter the world's entire system. And today, we're going to pinpoint the exact moment that secret gets dragged out into the light. Okay, so before we jump into the chaos, we gotta set the stage. To really get why this Red Gate incident is so terrifying, you first have to understand the basic rules of this world. And believe me, they are super rigid. So for about 10 years now, this has been the new normal. You've got these things called gates popping up everywhere. They're basically portals to dungeons crawling with magic beasts. And then you have hunters, who are these people that awaken with superpowers to go in and fight them. It's an incredibly dangerous job, but, someone's got to do it. And this is where things get really strict. Every single hunter gets a rank, all the way from the absolute weakest, E rank, to the practically god tier, S ranks. But here's the kicker, the most important rule in this entire world. Your rank is permanent. That's it. Once you're ranked, you don't get any stronger. Ever. You are what you are, for life. And that brings us to our guy, Jin-Woo's son. He's not just an E rank. He's infamous for being the weakest hunter on the planet. The only reason he's even doing this crazy, dangerous job is out of sheer desperation. He's got his mom's hospital bills to pay and his sister's tuition to cover. So yeah, he's out there risking his neck every single day for what basically amounts to pocket change. So how does it all go so spectacularly wrong? Well, it all starts on what was supposed to be a total cakewalk, just a simple training mission. So the mission brief is for a low-level C-ranked gate. Super easy stuff. Jin was not even really supposed to fight. He's just there to observe. And get this, the team they've assembled is complete overkill. You've got an A-rank leader, 5 B ranks. For a C-rank gate, this should have been the safest, most boring raid in history. And this quote right here, it tells you everything you need to know about the big shots in this world. The A-rank leader, Cha Ling, is just disgusted that he has to, quote, babysit a couple of low ranks. That kind of arrogance, well, let's just say it's a major ingredient for the disaster that's about to go down. So the team walks into the gate, expecting a quick and easy clear. But it only takes a few moments for this routine mission to completely spiral out of control and turn into a desperate fight for their lives. And here it is, the moment everything changes. The team takes out a few low-level mobs, they turn around to head out, and the exit is just gone. The portal, their one and only lifeline to the outside world, has slammed shut, and now it's glowing this deep, ominous red. What they're looking at is a red gate. And let me tell you, a red gate is basically a death trap. See, with a normal gate, the exit stays open. But with a red gate, it's sealed. Nobody can get in to help, and nobody can get out. And to make things 1,000 times worse, the monsters inside a red gate are always way stronger than the gate's official rank. So that easy C-rank dungeon is probably now filled with B-rank monsters, or maybe something even worse. The rules of a red gate are simple, and they are brutal. Rule 1, you're trapped until the boss is defeated. That's the only way out. Rule 2, no one from the outside can help. You're on your own. And Rule 3, which is just terrifying, is the time dilation. 1 day inside that gate is only 1 hour on the outside. They are completely and utterly alone. Okay, so when you're in a situation this bad, leadership is everything, right? But what happens when your leader decides his own skin is more important than the team's? This is Chaoling's call. He looks at the weaker members, the C ranks, Jin-Woo, and calls them dead weight. His brilliant plan? He's gonna take the strong hunters, go find the boss, and just leave the others behind. He's basically handing them a death sentence. And just like that, the team is split. You've got the main force, the A rank and his B rank buddies who are off to save themselves, and then you have everyone else, including Jin-Woo, just abandoned. It's a cold, brutal calculation, and for the ones left behind, the chance of survival is basically 0. But then, something amazing happens, a real moment of character. Heejin Park, one of the powerful B-rank hunters, looks at this situation and says, no way. She refuses to leave them. She actually chooses to stay behind with the weaker group, giving them at least a tiny sliver of hope. It's this incredible, defiant act of compassion in the face of pure selfishness. So here we are, betrayed, abandoned, left for dead, and the weakest hunter in the entire world is now the only real hope for this small group. Honestly, this is where the real story begins. And right away, the whole weakest hunter thing starts to fall apart. There's an ambush by some ice elves, and suddenly Jin-Woo is moving faster than anyone, even faster than the B-rank hunter, Heejin. His teammates are looking at him like, wait a minute, you're not an E-rank, are you? Something is definitely not right.
And just like that, Jin-Woo takes command. He starts showing this incredible tactical mind, figuring out that it's actually safer to stick to the ice bear territory than to fight the smarter elves. Then, out of nowhere, he pulls 4 warm coats out of thin air from some kind of personal storage, a skill that is absolutely impossible for an E-rank. He looks at them and promises to keep everyone safe. For the first time, the weakest guy in the room is the one in charge.
And boy, does he protect them. While Trolling's elite team is struggling somewhere else, Jin-Woo is single-handedly carving a path through this frozen wasteland. He takes down over 100 ice bears, so many that one of his teammates jokes that he just put them on the endangered species list, all by himself. But even that's not his real power. The true secret he's been hiding is still under wraps. Finally, pushed to his absolute limit, Jin-Woo says 2 simple words and unleashes the true source of his unbelievable strength. And there it is. That's the secret. Jin-Woo isn't just a hunter anymore. He has a secret hidden job class. He is the Shadow Monarch. What does that mean? It means he can take the enemies he's defeated, extract their shadows, and raise them as his own loyal soldiers. The world's weakest hunter has the power to build an endless army. So, the Redgate incident forces Jin-Woo's hand. He had to reveal just a tiny fraction of his true power to save his friends. But it leaves us with this massive, looming question, right? In a world where power is supposed to be fixed and unchangeable, what in the world is going to happen when a guy who can get infinitely stronger finally decides he's done hiding?